Before I get into today's reflection, I want to tell you why this show has a new name. It was called Discipline Over Motivation, and that's still true. That's still what I believe in. But it was also a name that could belong to anyone. The new name is Built, Not Felt by the Rice Code. The Rice Code is a system I built my life around. The doctrine, the framework, the daily structure, all of it lives under one name. So the show needed to live there too. Same mission, clearer home. Let's get into it. Good morning. Grateful to be alive, grateful for another day to build. My name is Shannon and this is episode 6. So there's a thought that I've been reflecting on for the past 12 hours. I was listening to a podcast. A thought came to mind. This is not from the podcast. It's a random thought that stuck and makes so much sense. The thought goes like this. You only need one person to believe in you for everything to change. That person is you. What does this actually mean? It means having self-belief is one of the most important things you can have. You can have the belief that you can achieve anything even when the world is against you. You know your goals and you believe in yourself enough to go out and achieve it and make it happen. You have the confidence to overcome anything that life throws at you. There was a time in life that I did not believe in myself. I was stuck in a loop of doing things just for the sake of it, to pass through the day. My morale was down and self-belief was nowhere. But I still hoped things would change. But hope without work is useless. And I have realized that over the past few months. First, I used to pray. I used to go to church on Sundays. But sometimes miss that too. But I always hoped. In the recent months, things changed. I started reading the Bible. I started going to church more regularly. And there was one quote from the Bible that completely changed my thought process. The Bible says in James chapter 2 verse 17, faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. And this was important to me. After reading that, I started living my life with intention. Now I know my goals, I know my purpose, and I know what I need to get there. I knew I didn't want to live in mediocrity anymore. So I changed myself. Now I have everything scheduled from the time I wake up, my workouts, my meals, my work blocks, and sleep time. And I follow it religiously. Even when I don't feel like it. Because I've lived my life on motivation for a very long time. But no more. I'm disciplined now. And I absolutely love the way things are going for me right now. But that won't be every day. That case won't be every day. There are some days where you will hate it, you don't want to go. That was today for me. I woke up, I did my morning routine, and when I wanted to head to the gym, I didn't feel like it because my body is hurting. But I still went because I knew what would happen if I didn't. That thought would have ate at me the whole day. and the reason of going is I have to stick to my schedule, and that is why I am one day closer to my goals. So what happens to someone who doesn't develop self-belief? They always have that negative mindset. They think about pleasing others and what others might think more than thinking about themselves. They are low on confidence. They don't realize their potential, and most of the time it's too late, and that leads to regret. So if you are at the lowest point in your life, do one thing. Block out noise. Focus on yourself. Nothing good will come from constantly listening to outside opinions, comparisons, criticism. Most of the noise comes from the people that don't know your story, your struggles, or your potential. But you do know that. So for now, reduce the noise, increase the focus. Do what you feel is best for you. Pick up that task that you have delayed for a long time, that you have said to yourself, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it when time is good, when the situation is better. That usually doesn't happen. So just go for it. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start where you are right now and repeat it the next day, the next day, the next day after that, because repetition is what builds, and you have to make a schedule and stick to it. You don't have to plan 10 things at once. Start small. Start with one action. Make that one action repeatable. Build those habits. Stack small wins. Because confidence doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. And every action you complete is a vote for the person you are trying to become. There will be days where you feel tired. There will be days when nothing seems to work. And you will question anything. But still do it anyway. Consistency on the most difficult days is what separates change from temporary motivation. Also remember this, you don't have to fix your entire life in one day, in 1 week, in 1 month. Just focus on today. Believe in yourself to change things, and belief can do wonders. It's you versus you, always. And I want to see you win. Let's win together.